Hello, my name is Shadley and welcome back for another episode of Anbennar and EU4 as Zurkanrek. In previous episode we got ourselves a bit of vassals and we also started a war against the centaurs again. And we're going to be defeating at least these two provinces for our vassal. We haven't really decided, well actually I suppose we could have a look at the peace deal already. So return calls, that one, and that one. There we go. So that's some of the stuff. That would be a coalition of maybe the centaurs, but I'm not too worried about that one. Or that prospect, as it were. I'm going to get a little bit more land. I'm going to get the fort over there, actually. Now, I know that they won't accept this peace deal yet. And I'm going to take those. I'm going to maybe get this one, so we'll have another state fully over here under our control. And maybe we could start clearing out some of this exclave that they have there. Is there anything else that we could take from them? I mean, there is, of course, plenty of things that we could take from them. But things that we should be taking from them. I mean, money is always a good option, assuming that they've got a lot of money. Might be 1,500, so that would be potentially what we're going to be taking in this war. It's going to be uniting a lot of lands over here, and expanding in the south, and getting the fort on the other side of the crossing. So I control both sides then, and that is going to be very good in the long run. But of course, we've got quite a bit of sieging to do before we get to that far. How far are we? So we are quite a bit ahead of time. Oh, right, the global trade is going to be discovered soon, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's not going to be discovered in our territory, but now that we've got the level 3 centaur trade over here, it's going to start spreading here a little bit faster. I might actually upgrade the castle just for the heck of it. And then maybe we should save a bit of more points to get, like, this one into a level 3 centaur trade. Oh, right, this upgrade is still ongoing. I could spend manpower to speed it up, or spend some money to speed it up. But how many days is it still waiting? It's not really that bad. But I suppose if we did spend a bit of money, that would probably be completed already. Or almost. Yeah, it's going to be completed this year then. And there we go. We siege down the fort over there. Got a conversion done. Well, let's go ahead and get another conversion underway then. It's not converting very quickly, but it is converting. Right, so they've got their armies just moving about here. I don't... Okay, they are going for a bit of sieging down there. While we're sieging down this area. Are you... You're not sieging down anything, are you? I'm gonna give you orders to go and siege down the capital all the way. Well, this one... Okay, so there is small armies down here too. Oh, yeah, there we go. We got that siege done. Let's move in here, or re-siege all of this. How much armies do we did stack wipe their entire army, but they've got another 16,000 men somewhere. But I'm pretty sure that our cannons are now going to be able to beat them back quite easily. And they've got 5 cannon regiments themselves, or artillery regiments, but it's not really enough. Let's be honest. Not against us anyway. Oh, speak of the devil, there's 11,000 men. Even though it is in the plains, oh wow, we took less than 1,000 men casualties and destroyed that entire army. Our troops are pretty good, by the looks of it. So we'll just go ahead and de-siege this one. They won't be able to do much over there. Well, this one... Okay, yeah, you're going up there. This one's moving all the way... Oh, right, our vassal actually beat down some of the army. So they've got... I believe we've got the ticking war score almost. I think we're missing like a... Oh no, we should have the ticking war score now. Alright, so that means that they will be a bit more likely to surrender soon-ish. Once we siege down the capital, I'm sure that they'll be more prone to accepting the peace deal that we're going to be giving them. And we'll also get a lot of money out of that, which is going to be quite handy. Right, let's go ahead and stack wipe with that, and then we'll just give the orders to re-siege all of this. There we go. That'll be keeping it busy. Centaur minorities emigrate elsewhere. Yeah, I suppose good luck. And the nation that we're currently sieging down. And let's go ahead and take your auto siegers from there, and I suppose we could siege down these areas in the meanwhile. We've got our ships over here. I suppose we could send them over there to make sure that if they send out the fleet again, they will die. We could upgrade the ship over here in the meanwhile. Oh, and our vassal is... all the vassals are beating down the small armies in here. That's quite handy. There we go. That sieger... all siegers in the south are doing fairly well. We've got a full spy network in their nation, actually. We could do the barrage in here, but I don't think... Oh, well, there goes their fleet. And that one's coming along quite nicely. We are... Yeah, so we got this one... Do they have any ships now? No, they don't. They don't have a lot of troops either. They're building desperately some more, but I don't think it's going to be enough. And we got the capital siege down, so I think they are willing to take the peace deal now. I can't increase the cost of anything, but I think this is a pretty decent peace deal for a relatively short war. It might be a bit of a coalition, but I'm not too worried about that one. Right, so let's just get you down here. We can get another army down in the central area over here. And then we'll have the third army over here for the new fort. But there we go. Now we could do the anti-monstrous conquest over here if we want to. So that would give us a bit more land as well. Now, we might have to start coring a little bit. So let's get those underway. And it's still, well, I mean, we conquer a lot of land, let's be honest. National Bank, ooh. Extra stability, a lot of crowns. Oh, it's the same one, but either inflation reduction or... Yeah, we'll take the inflation reduction. Not that we really have inflation. Oh, wow, that is going down drastically as well. Alright then. But getting the stability +3 is going to be quite handy, I dare say. So there's going to be a bit of potential revolutions over there. And our fleet should probably return back over here. Now this one is currently building up. Do we have... We could have a few more ships in here. Get it up to a total of 5. Is there any more? Oh, there is some coring that we can start doing. Not necessarily the best provinces, but it's still, you know, some coring to be done. And I suppose we could put in another fort over here. This would be a fairly... Well, we don't have a core there yet, but once we do have a core there, we could put another fort there to protect sort of this... truce with you guys. And I can't annex you quite yet, but how long do I need to wait until I can do that? 5 more years. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and improve our relations with you. Now, what's this then? Oh, we're gonna upgrade the... Oh, right, let's upgrade the... Oh, wait a minute. We don't have enough development in here for that. Okay, let's just go ahead and get them a little bit of extra development then. And then we can get it to level 3. And if we were to upgrade this one, so what's the next one? A little bit more global trade power, more local trade power, and local defensiveness. That would be another 1,000, but you know what? We'll do that. And then let's get some more coring going. Oh, and we got so much money that I'm going to build a couple manufactories. One over there, and another one over here. And another one over there. So that's going to be a decent bit. Is there any good... Well, there might be some decent-ish workshops, but I'm not going to place down any quite yet. How is the army size? Could we have more? We could actually have another regiment in here if we want to. Start building this up to a full 20,000 men army. I know it's not the most optimal, but against the AI it's good enough. And like usually if there's a big battles, I'm going to be sending multiple armies. And like 20,000 men is usually around there where it's not too bad. Oh, trade efficiency for oh, and diplo points as well, or 1,600 crowns. I'm going to say for crowns actually, because that's going to allow us to develop the nation even further. Now, did we have any more centers of trade over here that we could upgrade? This one is only 20 development. That one's 20. That was 13. This one's 11. I suppose that one was already upgraded. And I believe we got increasing amount of trade power in this zone here. We could also start using the trade fleet over here. Well, eventually, once we build up the ships, put it on the Godarve trade route. Although I don't know if that's going to really help us, is it? Probably not. But yeah, we got a lot of money. I suppose if we were to upgrade this in terms of development, get a little bit more stuff in there, we can get this to level 3. So that means that the trade power that we're having here is going to be bloody massive. Yeah, we earn 50, almost 52 ducats over there. Right. And let's go ahead and get some more buildings underway. Actually, let's go ahead and upgrade some forts. We can upgrade that one to level 4. Upgrade that one to level 4. This is not too bad. We might want to get a fort over here, though. Get one there. Oh, and we never upgrade... Well, I suppose we don't have enough data here to upgrade it further. So let's just go ahead and increase the development over here to 10 points total. Oh, and it's not part of a state yet. Okay, well, we can do that. So even if it's not a full sort of place, we can still get some points in there. Oh, right, and now it might be a good idea to start using some of the spy network over here to get a couple more claims on the centaurs for future wars. And let's also get a bit more coring going. We've got, well, actually only 8% overextension. That's not really that bad. That does remind me, though, I should probably give the orders to do rebel suppression in here. You're going to be working on that area. You're going to be working on this entire southern region, which is going to be taking quite a bit of time and effort. And then over here we don't have unrest over there. And over here we do, but we can just keep the army in there for the time being. It'll probably keep most of the things clear. So yeah, we've definitely increased in size. Are we now... We're number 8 in great powers. We don't know who's the next one. There's also not that massive... I mean, well, it's about 60 points distance between us and the next one. In the raw value, and of course in their... They do actually have a decent bit of development overall. Wait, hold on a minute. Oh, printing press gives benefits. Ooh. I'll take a bit of extra points there. Let's get the coring done there. So there's something that is... Oh, we can't core that one because we don't actually have reach to it yet. If we... Well, I suppose that wouldn't necessarily help. But... Ooh, do you have a lot of... Conquest Casus Belli against... Monstrous Conquest, Subjugation, Casus Belli, and... Okay, so I'm guessing they don't have cores on any of this. No, I mean, there would be Silence Prager that has a lot of cores. Oh, wow, yeah, liberating that one would be pretty interesting. Do we still have... Yeah, we've still got a truce with you for another few years. Oh no, we lost a general. Presumably, yeah, we can still have one. 3210. Okay, well, I mean, at least it kind of makes sense as numbers. That's about it. Right, well, all the cores that we can do are now underway, so that's good. Governing capacity is starting to be pretty high, so we may need to start reducing some of the costs there. Let's actually consider, like, over here, could we... Actually, if we have a look at the governing capacity... Right... We are going to have some problems there. I mean, technically speaking, we could use some of the reform points over here to increase the governing capacity further. But we haven't done all the reforms yet. We still got another 2 to go through. Which, of course, is going to take a while before we reach there. Is there any more? Okay, so no, the taxation upgrades aren't all that great. Marketplaces, there might be some decent places to build them. We'll at least build one there. Yeah, the government capacity is going to be a problem. So if we were to build a... Hold on a minute, core house. So it's estate maintenance goes down, province governing cost. Okay, so it needs to be probably on the big ones. Like this one could probably have one. Let's actually have a look at the development in terms of our nation. So that is probably the highest one that we have. So that one definitely needs to have one of the courthouses, I reckon. Then we could probably put one in our capital once we get more of this built done. Oh, and there's a bit of revolution. I mean, it's not really that massive army. 16,000 men or something. And we took basically no casualties in this. Okay, we took a bit more than 1,000. Which, in grand scheme of things, is basically nothing. Right, so we're improving relations with you. In about 4 years, we should be able to start annexing you. Plus, we could increase trust in the meanwhile. I'll increase a bit both of the subjects as soon as we can. Just to make sure that they stay sort of loyal and all that. And is there anyone else that we could maybe start vassalizing? Probably not. No, not for the time being at least. Oh, right, it's this one that... Okay. That was the one where, like, I think in the last episode we had the event of improving relations with. Let's actually have a look at the culture screen. So we got some of these accepted cultures already. We could even accept the plain centaurs if need be. And we got a colony completed, so I suppose we could recall this one and start colonizing another province in here. I think this one's going to be pretty good for a fort over here, just protecting a large chunk of the territory. And then we have a fort over there already building. We've got the marketplace underway there. We could probably build up another manufactory, just for the heck of it. That one seems to have pretty decent value overall. So how much are we... We're getting almost 70 ducats per month from trade, and over 50 ducats from production. So that's pretty decent overall, and of course we are going to be working to increase that further. Did we have any Right, so we could upgrade this one to level 3 at some point, but it's we're not really lacking in military points right now. So I'm not too fussed about that. And it looks like the fort upgrade over here is going to be done soon-ish. But I suppose conquering this one might not be the worst idea. Just to get ourselves a little bit more territory. So I'm just going to move the army over here. Should be fairly quick war anyway. It's only one unit in there. And then this one, how long do we have truce with you? Okay, it's about 2 years. Right, so we'll just do a very, very swift war. So superiority. We can send in the fleet over here to do a bit of blockading as well. So we can get the barrage done immediately. Well, almost immediately. Oh. Heated debates. Either we lose stability or we pay 400 ducats. I think the ducats is going to be easy to pay back soon enough. I mean, we're going to pay a little bit in interest and all that. Well, we haven't taken the loan yet, but we will be now. It's only 400 ducats total, so it's actually not that bad. And now let's go ahead and do the barrage. So 57% already. Is this the first... No, I think it's second round. Okay, we didn't quite get it on the second roll yet. But we're getting closer and closer for sure. And the next war against the Centaurs, I think we're going to take at least this state entirely. So we can sort of connect all of these areas to one another. And then maybe we'll start working around the bay here to connect over there as well. And we'll be kind of the new Centaur menace, as it were. So who would be in a coalition against me? Oh, the Green Flame would be potentially in there. But again, it's basically nothing to worry about. Get another core going. Let's just step over here where we will be building the fort. And use that as the sort of location to work from. Let's also get this fleet into the Canal City right now. Right. More rebel suppression. Centaur people request Kaling worshippers conversion. Welcome to the faith. So this one's fairly close to being completed. It's about 2 years away. That's definitely good news for us. I think we're going to save up the money to pay off the existing loan right now. Which would be, how much do we need? Okay, we need about another 100 ducats or so, so 3 months, and we'll be able to pay it off. Actually, have a look at the assembly house. We got still 15 points. We can share granaries. The our standing is still normal. There are some that are low standing as well. Oh, our colony has been struck by Demarian fever. We can quarantine the province. Or send someone to organize a response. A little bit less slowed down in there. Or pray for the best. I'm going to send someone to organize a response. Just to be on the safe side. How much could we increase the... Okay, we could increase the size of this army again. It's going to go with the infantry first, and then we'll add in the rest. Because that's currently just mostly there to keep things secure. I mean, there's not really unrest in here. So don't need to worry about it too much, but, you know, it's still probably a good idea to keep it something in there in case there's some problems. Admittedly, since we're not a kingdom, we shouldn't have any pretender rebellion or something like that. Right, so next month we should be able to pay this one up back. It's a decent bit of interest that we're paying back, but, you know, it's really not that bad. And there we go, getting the new troops. We also got a couple of rebellions that might be firing in the near future. Like we've got troops fairly close by. Are we building a fort over here? No, we're converting that. Right, that makes sense. Right, but I think at this stage we're running a little bit low on the covering capacity. So we may need to start looking into maybe improving that. Oh, yearly naval tradition decay. Oh. And treasure fleet departs. I am going to try to... You know, we're going to try to fight them. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'll give it a try. I reckon it might give me a bit more prestige or something. Oh, reformers. Reform progress growth plus 25%. That's... Oh, honorable people. Each type of monarch... Okay, so we get a bit more points in here. Fair enough. It's not a massive boost in there, but, you know, it's still better than nothing. Election. At this stage, we may need to or elect someone else. So what is the points that we need the most? It's probably admin still, so we'll get another bureaucrat candidate. When do we get another idea group? That's admin 18. Okay. So we need to wait for a while for that one. Oh, righteous. Year popular tradition plus 0.5. That's actually really handy. And we're about... Oh, right. Let's actually go to speed 4. I didn't realize that we're still on speed 3. But yeah, we need to get some of these annexed in due time. Local fortification expert. Oh, where is this one? Oh, that fort over there. You know what? I'll let you stay there. There's an extra defensiveness for this fort. I mean, it's not necessarily all that great for it in the grand scheme of things. We might actually want to upgrade that just to be on the safe side. And you want to go through my lands because you are at war with someone else. Oh, are they actually able to... Who are they fighting, first of all? Who is it? Oh, this one. So who are you fighting? You're fighting against... Alright. I don't know. Apparently, it's clearly none of my business. Let's recall the diplomats. At least one of them. Oh, that was for the northern vessel. Alright. Well, I say northern vessel, but it's slightly further north. There we go. The coring is now going forward. So that's going to reduce the overextension. Not massively, but it does reduce it to some degree. Do we have any more center of trade, by the way? We've got one over here, but since I suppose it's not... Ooh, actually, let's have a look at the... subcontinent. So this is all the same subcontinent, Forbidden Lands. And then there's North Halles, which we haven't actually entered into yet. We could possibly get a little bit of land in there, but I'd rather colonize this one right now. I'm guessing that... Oh, it does continue further down this way. That's actually kind of good to know, I guess. So since the crisis, we can't declare war on any of the fellow nations in here. Ah, there we go. So we got the core in here already. So let's go ahead and start building the fort. Oh, right. We don't have the money quite yet to build the level 4 fort, but we will have that now. That'll be good. We could also put in the coastal batteries in here to cover both of these. First of all, just need to build the fort first. And did we get the coastal batteries or guns in here? Not yet. Oh, I don't think we can do that while we are working on the great project. Oh, and under Age of Unraveling is ending, so I guess the global trade has been discovered. Is it spreading to... Oh, it is spreading to our nation quite a bit. At least allegedly. So how quickly is it spreading in here? Oh, wow. Yeah, that's going to be here without our intervention even. I don't suppose there's... No, we haven't unlocked the trade depot yet. That's Tech 17 though, so that is going to be the next tech. Unlocking that. We're going to have a few revolutions soon enough, mostly in the southern area here. I mean, we've been expanding this region the most, admittedly. That's probably mostly the reason for that. Oh, truce with Green Flame expired. We got a bit of rebellion to beat down here. Do we have any other rebellions? We are going to have another rebellion, but that's going to be in the northern section, more or less. So if we do want to do a war against Green Flame, we could do that. It would be just one more province, admittedly, so it's like not massive amount of stuff. Oh, welcome home. Okay, defeated by the pirates, sustaining large damage in the process. So we pay 30 crowns for that. We did gain some relics, so that's 25 crowns and a decent bit of pros that we visited too. So still getting more money than we lost. Right, let's just get the war over. We've got Stuntman over here with the 2 siege pips doing the sieging, so this should be done fairly shortly. Troll Minister. $12 increase of trolls. Gain treasure level 3 at half the cost. Ooh. Or Master Recruiter. Right, there's a 50% chance on either one of those. True Exemplar of the Community. And that's a moderate increase. Okay, we're going to increase the tolerance moderately then. Although I suspect... Ooh, right, we're going to get another conversion underway. I suspect that it's not too bad in terms of the tolerance right now. Competitive Advantage. Trade Steering. 10% increase for a while. And this piece is going to be already set up. Is there going to be... No, there's not going to be really a coalition. Immoral Princess. Merchant guilds reduce loyalty and influence for a lot of peasants. Or we pay off that and they gain more influence and loyalty. I mean, they would be very loyal at that point, but I suppose we're going to reduce their influence a little bit. It's probably going to be better in the long run. And we can get that. We'll get a few ducats from them. And there we go. That's another victory. Let's move in here somewhere, I reckon. Right. Oh, wait, no, we've got a fort over there. I suppose if you do want to have a fort in here somewhere, either here, which is currently being converted, or over here. I mean, that would be protected quite a bit as well. I suppose we could build a fort over here. Not that it's necessarily that much needed right now, but it's a future-proofing. Get another core going. Now you can start doing your rebel suppression duties again. Admittedly, I should probably be drilling some armies, but how bad is the unrest? Let's have a look at that in here. So there's a little bit of unrest over there, and there. There's a fair bit of unrest in these two. So I suppose I should give the orders to do something like this, to suppress both of them. And we can get the... Oh yeah, we're going to get the monthly autonomy change thing. Then the land maintenance minus 5% would be also quite a nice idea to have. I didn't realize that I had that much points, to be fair. Should have got into it sooner. Oh, there we go. We found some more fur in here. Not really a surprise. I would have wanted to get some more gold in here, but I suppose that's was not to be. I mean, it's only 0.5% chance on most of these provinces. But there we go. That's a colony self-sustaining now, so we could probably recall the colonies from there and send it over here to complete most of that. I mean, technically speaking, I could... Well, no, there's 5 provinces right now. That would be a bit too expensive to do all of that with just one colonist. Right, we don't have a conquest casus belli anymore. We could build another manufactory, though. Let's get that underway. And price growing more acceptable. That's not great, though. But we are, I believe, out of time for this episode. So if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Also check out the links down below in the description. But other than that, thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.